Okay, so let's talk about this problem really quick. Factory workers will drain two fuel tanks for cleaning and repairs. Tank one contains 500 gallons of fuel and it drains at a rate of 20 gallons per minute. Tank two contains 300 gallons of fuel and drains at a rate of 12 gallons per minute. Okay, so the fact that these are draining means that they are losing water. Unlike a swimming pool problem, usually gains water. Okay, this is not going to be very easy to put in a problem because of the way the questions are working, what they're asking me. It's not really wanting an exact answer, and there's not really good totals because this is they're equal to y. Okay, so they're equal to what's left in the tank. So we are solving for what is left in each tank after some amount of time. Okay, don't judge my handwriting. It's hard writing with a stylus. It doesn't always catch it as quick as I write. Okay, so we have tank one. Okay, so this is a comparison problem like those cell phone option problems and like the other problem that we had, the cost and revenue. Okay, we're trying to figure out at what certain times things are going to happen. So tank one, okay, starts out with 500 gallons of fuel, but it's losing it because it's draining at a rate of, okay, so remember rate of, okay, is another name for slope, okay, rate of change, rate of some action, okay, so this is rate of draining and it's 20 gallons every minute. So it's losing 20 gallons every minute of time, okay. Tank two, okay, tank two starts out with 300 gallons, but it's only losing at 12 gallons per minute. Okay, so here's my two problems. If we set them equal to anything, it would be equal to the amount left in the tank. So, right, equal to T or equal to total. So if you set it up in a table like what you've been doing, okay, then your total would be where you're looking for them to be equal. So there's not really any total amounts here, and you didn't have that type of an example problem. So that's why I put it on the review, so you would have that type to think through. Okay, so we have two problems here. Okay, and in these two problems, we have change the color back over here to this. Okay, so we have some comparisons. So after draining for 15 minutes, tank one has twice as much as tank two. So we need to substitute in for M here. Okay, we're going to substitute in for M. Don't want to be selecting it. Okay, there we go. We're going to substitute in for M the 15 minutes. Okay, so 500 minus 20 times 15 equals however much is left in the tank. Okay, so 15 times 20 is 300. So 500 minus 300 is 200. So there's 200 gallons left in the tank there. And here we're going to start out with 300 and we're going to minus 12 gallons a minute for that same 15 minutes. Okay, and 12 times 15 is 100 and So 180. Okay, so 180 is not twice as much. Okay, twice as much would mean that 200 would be 2 times this, and that is not true. So we know that A doesn't work. Okay, so let's look at what we would do for B. It's after 20 minutes, so we're still using the same equations, but 20 gallons for 20 minutes. Okay, 20 times 20 is 400. So I get 500 minus 400, and that's 100. I just realized on the math while ago I didn't subtract my 300 minus 180, which would be 120. So still 200 is not twice as much as 120, so it's still not my answer. Okay, so 300 minus 12 times 20, okay, because we're replacing the 20 minutes, and 12 times 20 is 240. Okay, so 300 minus 240 is 60. Okay, and this tells us that after 20 minutes, tank 2 has 40 gallons more than tank 1. Tank 2 has less than, not more than. Okay, so that also doesn't work. Okay, so we erase the work from that one because it doesn't work. Okay, so let's see. Tank 1 drains 8 times faster than tank 2. Well, we're just comparing the rates of change there because the faster or slower deals with the rate of change. Is 20 8 times faster than 12? No. 12 times 8 is not 20. 12 plus 8 is 20, but not times. Okay, so C is also not it. So by the process of elimination, it must be D, right? So, but we are going to do our work. So they should both be empty after 25 minutes. So 500 minus 20 times 25. Okay, so 20 times 25 is 500. So this one would equal 0. Okay, so after 25 minutes, that tank would be empty. So 300 minus 12 times 25, okay, equals also 300. I mean, also 300 as in, that's what it is there. So which equals 0. So yes, both tanks after 25 minutes would be empty, theoretically, okay, or whatever. So the answer for this one would be D.